Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak Part 43. In the previous video we finished Chapter 2. It wasn't really an abrupt end, it was actually anything but an abrupt end, but I had to end the video quickly because we had went like way over time and I needed to end the video. So I didn't really talk about Chapter 2 much. I didn't really think about what I wanted to say. Other than, like, it's pretty good. Like, honestly, I would say... I'm just trying to do, like, a rough think through in my head. It might be the best Chapter 2 in the series. I mean, let's do a quick little run through of Chapter 2s in the Trail series. Oh boy, we're doing the real fun stuff to start the video off. Chapter 2, Sky. Is that Bose? No, that's Ruan, right? It's okay. Chapter 2, Sky 2. I don't actually remember which one's Chapter 2, because Chapter 1 is Ruan again. I mean, Chapter 1 is Ruan again, and then you go back to... That's the stuff with Walter? Yeah, that one's not that memorable. Sky 3... I don't really remember Chapter 2 of Sky 3. Sky 3 is just like one big blur. I mean, I love Sky 3. I'm a big defender, but like the actual story itself kind of just blurs all together. Aside from like the character moments and stuff. And 0, its Chapter 2 is pretty good. What is Ozura's? Oh yeah, that's the stuff with the black market or show auction thing. And Cold Steel's Chapter 2. Yeah, Cold Steel does have a really good Chapter 2 as well, where you go to the White City or whatever it's called. I can't remember its name. And Cold Steel 2, what do you do in Chapter 2? This is just a memory exercise to me at this point. What do you do in Chapter 2 of Cold Steel 2? I know Chapter 1 you start off in Windmill Town. And Rin gets really excited to see Machias again. Oh yeah, Chapter 2 is when you go to fucking... the plains. The fact that I don't really remember it that well, I'm gonna give it say it's not that good. Cold Steel 3. I remember Chapter 1 really well. Chapter 2. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Trails Through Daybreak, best Chapter 2 in the series. That's my thoughts. But yeah, like a really strong introduction for Eren as well. Like I think I was pretty impressed with that. Like he got some really good initial characterization that I feel like a lot of characters don't get right off the bat. Like he already feels really well fleshed out. And I think it also was kind of cool the way that fleshing out Eren's character provided a way to also flesh out Van's character, since, you know, it feels like he kind of sees himself in Eren. You think they got the kebabs, man? Whoa. Are we like in Dubai? I was kind of thinking like Turkey at first, but I don't know, the big giant spire in the desert. I mean, she is tearing that shit up. What are those things called? It's like a shot, it's something with an S. I think it's like the name of that instrument. One of those words that I'd recognize, but I can't conjure right now. Hey, look, it's the evil guy of the chapter. No, you can't just look at, like, a chest photo of him and decide he's evil?
Listen, Judith Lanster and Nina Fenley. Those two ladies are a must, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm with greasy middle-aged man, personally. Is this Van's dad?
The guys you can hire any old schmucks for. Just do what it takes to get those two on board.
But sir...
You're talking about two of the biggest stars in the business. There's no way we could book one of them, let alone both.
Ah, come on, everyone knows women get paid less. It should be really easy.
You can and you will. You're a pro, aren't you? Yeah, act like one. Screw the budget and set the schedule on fire if you have to. As long as we've got Judith and Nina, we can sort it all out later. If anything goes awry, I'll take full responsibility. So don't you worry about a thing. Just go out there and get it done.
Sir, I don't think a can-do attitude is going to cut it for this.
Well, someone's as passionate as ever.
Ha ha! Prince Shareed! Fancy seeing you here.
Clearly I brought on the right man for the job. I can already tell that this film festival of ours is going to be one for the history books. And not just the festival itself. The parade seems to be shaping up to be even more exciting than I imagined.
Your event's in good hands, Your Highness. I'll make this film festival hotter than anything they ever put on in Messeldom if it's the last thing I do. People don't want pomp and circumstance. They won't touch that crap with a 10-arch pole. They
want the ass and titties.
No, what matters in movies is entertainment. I'm talking F&V. F***ing and violence, baby.
Okay.
Director, I believe it would be more appropriate to call it
like
a scintillating spectacle, yes?
I like the bleep, like letting him say it.
Whoops! Slip of the tongue!
Your Highness, please restrain yourself.
Ah, speaking of which, my dear Najee, I don't suppose I could persuade you to take part in our humble parade, could I?
Yeah, you want to become a party member, lady?
Your talent is otherworldly. It'd be a waste not to put it to good use.
The things I'll do for an adult party member?
Yes, that it would be. What say you, Najee? If you wish, you may.
And then the creator's like, actually, she's 14. Fuck!
My prince, if you get carried away, I won't hesitate to report you to your sister.
Ah, well, that won't be necessary. It was a jest, I assure you. Isn't that so, Mr. Gotti? Now, about the other candidates.
Give me a break. Just how long will those two keep up that nonsense? Gotti's popularity makes him a useful asset, but he and that prince are nearly impossible to control. Ah, well. The film festival has made it this far. Might as well use it to expand our market share and...
Also, is this like Cassius if he had not joined the Bracer Guild? If he had just become like a boring dad who's also probably evil? I mean, I don't know if he's like real evil or just like, you know, normal businessman evil.
Of all the times, why now?
Like, I don't know if he's like, I'm gonna destroy the world, muahaha, or, well, I mean, the world can sort itself out, muahaha.
I read the report on Long.
You know, if he's just like, I only care about next quarter, fellas. After that, I'm out. I don't really care what happens after next quarter. It's the Central Intelligence Department, Integrated Analysis Division.
For such a complicated series of events, it was impressively digestible. Your remote management of the situation was superb as always, Kincaid.
Yeah, Kincaid.
You flatter me. Originally, I'd intended to travel there myself. Unfortunately, with a certain A-rank bracer operating within Heiyue territory, such a trip became infeasible.
Which led you to play your wild card in order to gain control. A wise decision. Doing so kept our sleeper agent stationed there out of trouble. I'm curious, is he another longtime friend of yours like that bracer?
See, here's, like, I legit can't tell if that's supposed to be Kalika or not because she looks different in every game. I mean, if it is supposed to be her, she's only been in 3, but, well, you know, technically not 3, but you know what I mean. Because I remember when she shows up at Azure, I was like, she looks completely different. And, I mean, assuming that she's supposed to be in the CID, or she was.
I describe him more as a curse I can't be rid of.
Interesting. I heard he worked behind the scenes of Operation Meal Mirage as well. Speaking of Arkwright Solutions, can I get another update on their status? I'm curious to learn about their latest edition.
As you wish. I'll have one of my subordinates deliver it to you later. On that note, I'll be taking my leave. If you'll excuse me, Chief Ruran.
Was that her name? I don't remember. Is this supposed to... It's like, oh, they just name dropped fan service. But what if the fan fucking doesn't remember because it's been 15 years since this character was last relevant?
Of course. Keep up the good work. Quite a talented and driven man, that one. He may be a little too eager to take matters into his own hands at times, but I can't fault a young upstart for being ambitious. Still, the question remains as to how the Society is linked to both the Republic and Armada. Seeing as help will be arriving, perhaps it's time I reach out for a little catching up.
Hey, boss, just letting you know that you're, on speaker with everyone again. You're doing that thing where you're monologuing. You forgot to let go of the speaker button? Oh.
I hope you're not getting a cold.
He's being talked about. You think that Walter picture is one that they have, like, on file, or did, like, Zen just pull it out of his wallet? And just like, I keep the bad boy on me at all times.
Yeah, probably just a certain lady talking about me somewhere.
I mean, it could be her, I don't know.
Back on topic, what were you saying, Alvis?
Oh, right. Just that we have more threats to keep our eyes on than just the usual suspects in the Society. Namely, that group that defeated the Eisenshield unit. While they aren't part of Armada per se, the two groups seem related.
Agreed. Though judging by the Armada executives that appeared in Longport, we'll have our hands full with them alone. That said, I do agree we'll need to add the group Melchior originally came from to our watch list.
You think they're actually executives? Like, do they get stock options?
Not to mention all the potential interlopers from the East. All the while, the CID shows no interest in sharing information.
Those guys have only gotten stingier with time. And something tells me there's more to it than wanting to save face.
I have the same feeling. So for the time being, we're on our own.
Not quite. We can always call in a certain Spriggan for backup.
Why do you insist on relying on that criminal for help?
I protest as well, Jin. I'm more inclined to send you to get information out of the CID for us. Why don't you invite your master's daughter to dinner? You were students together, as I recall. I'm sure you two have a lot to talk about.
Have mercy on me. Man, you used to be such a softie. How'd you get so tough?
I owe it to years of training.
You're not that old.
By the way, my suggestion just now wasn't a joke. You are well acquainted with her. She once worked for the guild, and she has the former president's confidence, too.
I mean, yes, you can have years of training still, but I don't know. I feel like if you talk about, oh, I've had years of training, people think like, 20? You're like, oh, they're a real seasoned veteran.
We'd get a lot more out of her than my old friend at the CID.
You do have a point.
You mean the flying swallow, right?
No, it's Chickadee. She doesn't look that different. At least I'm not confused. I already knew that Fee was in the game because people could not wait to trip over themselves to tell me that, even back in like Cold Steel 4.
Has it already been a year? And did you get taller?
Somehow, yeah. I think I'm done growing, though.
You're that ace bracer from the Empire, right?
I suppose. The name's Fee Clausel. Starting today, I'll be working with you all here in Calvard.
October 3rd. 9:45 a.m. Once again, very important to remember. Pleasure in Delirium. That's a cool chapter title. Initial impressions, cool chapter title. No, please! This game of cat and mouse is over. That dude doesn't like a debt collector. Looks like the dude on the ground's the debt collector. I mean, he doesn't really like a debt collector. Neither of them really like debt collectors. But if I had to, like, in a blind lineup, pick the guy who I think is the debt collector, it definitely would not be frickin', I don't know, what they call it, your Jarvis? Just give me 3 days. No, 1 day's enough. Okay, it looks a little bit more like a debt collector from the front, but still not that much like a debt collector. I'm done giving extensions. I've been chasing you around like a damn fool, but this is the end of the line. Pay up right now, you'll be sleeping with the fishes.
Okay, that's enough of that. Good job being intimidating and all, but it's way too early for all this damn noise.
Who the hell are you? Scram, this is none of your business.
That's where you're wrong.
Pay up right now, you'll be sleeping with the fishes. Holy shit, that guy sounds just like me. He's so cool. Can I get his number?
Oh, nice. I got a clear shot of your face, too. Look, dude, I get you're a loan shark, but aren't death threats pushing it a bit?
Wait, are you...
Don't worry. I'm not saying you should let your debtor off the hook, though. How about you lower his interest rate closer to what the big three banks give?
But I'm not a bank. I'm debt collector. That's what parents named me. It's my destiny to collect debt. What? Don't mess with me, kid. Man throws world's worst punch. Immediately asked to leave the game. Why can't I move?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. What'll it be?
Fine. We'll give him a fair rate. I mean, even fairer rate, because my rates are always fair to begin with, or my name isn't debt collector.
Job's done. Now pay this guy already so we can be done with this.
Can't you just use that video to make him forgive all my debt?
This isn't a charity, man.
You still gotta pay us. Or else you're gonna be sleeping with the fishes for real. Because ain't nobody can stop us. Oh, the law enforcement, what are they gonna do? Aaron's gonna turn into the damn tyrant.
If I have to be the mediator, then I'm not playing favorites. You get me?
He's gonna be like, actually, Longport's stinky. I'll take Edith instead. I get you. I'll pay him right away.
That's a wrap. What do you think?
Thought you'd screwed it up like 3 times there.
Did he? I feel like he did pretty well, honestly. Words of encouragement from your boss can go a long way.
Though. Mission accomplished, as far as I can tell.
Like, Van, I think you should be nicer.
I wish it could have been solved without intimidation, but I'm at least glad both sides came to an agreement. Did you ever have to handle situations like this in Longport, by any chance?
Sure did. Shit like this happens everywhere. Only difference is that the crooks in Longport play it safer because they don't want the hammer of Heyue coming down on them.
Interesting.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
You should respond by going to class, you dropout.
So what's the verdict, Chief? Did I pass the test?
Kills me a little to say this, but you did good. But I've got my eye on you. Botch a job, I'll kick your ass to the curb. You hear?
Please, have a little faith in me. I'll be taking care of your old ass and the girls before you know it. Heads up, though. I'm a heartbreaker, so don't go falling in love with me.
He's serious, isn't he? That last comment aside, welcome to the team.
Don't worry, I'm not interested in you at all.
You don't get an option, okay? You're fucking off limits.
But I am looking forward to improving your fighting skills. Your form is a little too loose.
Like, Anya's, I mean, it's like borderline. I wouldn't approve, but it's not, you know, as outrageous as some of the pairings that the game likes to push, like age-wise.
You talk a big game, small fry.
My name's actually Farida. Oh, but I also go by Fairy if you like that.
I'll call you whatever I want.
But that's my job.
This guy.
I think the office is going to be quite a bit livelier from here on.
You're telling me. What happened to my rough and tumble lone wolf image?
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say it kind of disappeared as soon as he was like, "I love sweets," and everyone knows no manly
Can
man
you at
can
least
love
pretend
sweets.
I'm a little cool?
Oh, I never thought otherwise.
See, if your ass had been going to your drama
May
classes,
as well head back to the office for now.
that would have been convincing. But no, instead you're a dropout, Agnes.
Works for me. We can swing by Monmar for an early lunch. The food's good and all, but I need me some more of that hot piece of a waitress.
Please don't bother, Paulette. Though I will agree that the food is delicious.
And she is a hot piece of waitress.
The cream stew we had last night was delicious.
Even though, Mr. Aaron, your ass is off limits for her, she's too old.
So, you want to go out for a drink or two tonight, Paulette?
You really shouldn't tease your elders, Aaron.
Hey, you leave Mommy alone.
Yeah, get his ass.
This brat's something else.
I kind of feel like she's just brushing him off, though.
So we're gonna be splitting up this afternoon? Yeah, because we got more people now. I'm obviously gonna be on one of the ones working outside. I'm gonna have one of you come here with me too. The remaining two will either be standing by here in the office or out gathering info and looking into things separately. And if we get a job that needs more manpower, like say a monster extermination gig, we regroup for it? Sounds good. Don't want to go around all buddy-buddy with everyone all the time either. Unfortunately, Aaron, if they give me the choice, I will probably pick you. That's not a very nice thing to say. That does sound pretty efficient to me. I don't have any subcontractor work right now, but that could change any second. Who knows when a cat's gonna go missing. Either way, the main team's focus is gonna be patrolling districts where it feels like something might happen while watching for Spriggans. Where something might happen? Can you really tell that? You can smell it. After you lived in a place long enough to know it like your own backyard, you just know when something smells off. Really? I feel like you just made that up. There's always stuff you're gonna miss if you don't go looking around, so that's what we're gonna do. Life's full of surprises, especially in a field like this. But that's why we need to split up and be flexible. I have to work very hard not to be the one holding the whole team back. I mean, I kind of get the idea that we will need to split the party as like the game goes on, but splitting it when we only have 4 party members seems a little early. Like, I mean, I get the, especially, you know, I don't know how many party members there are in the game exactly, but like permanent, like main cast party members that are gonna come, you know, live with Van. But like, yeah, if you get like 6 or 7, then it would seem kind of weird to have everyone rolling around the city. So having an excuse for like, oh, some of the people are actually off doing something else makes sense, but it does seem a little early for that. Don't even think that hard about it, other than the fact that we're splitting up, everything else is gonna be the same as it always was. Anyway, looks like it's noon already. Then let's get to work. Now it's my turn to see what you guys can do. Okay. So this is kind of like your crossbow stuff where you would pick a party member. Well, I mean, I guess Aaron is my favorite party member. He just had the most character development. I mean, right now the rankings, I guess, are Aaron, Anya's Fairy? Aaron, Fairy, Anya? Fairy and Anya's are pretty equal. Depends on the cycle of the moon. I would probably change my answer. Right now we're in, Waxing Gibbous. What is the moon cycle? It's, Waxing Crescent. Fuck! That's like half credit at least. Let's continue Van's tsundere relationship with Aaron, where he pretends that he hates him. When your office text, select change parties, like the characters you want to join you.
Oh yeah! First day on the job and I get picked over the chicks! What an honor.
Don't feel too special. I'm just making sure you aren't slacking on the job.
Yeah, that's it. He doesn't like love you or nothing. Weather report. Maybe in-game it's gonna be waxing gibbous.
And now for a weather update.
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Parts of the Basel area are seeing rainfall, leading to speed limits being imposed on the Autobahn.
Isn't this shit old? You guys ain't changed the weather?
The rain clouds are expected to arrive in Edith by tonight. To those going out, don't forget to bring your umbrella.
That's all the weather news we have.
What about the real news? I guess I did click on weather report, but...
Time for a traffic update around the Edith metropolitan area.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road courtesy of the Calvert Roadway Information Center.
What do they know?
Speed limits are in place on the Autobahn leading to Basel due to rainy weather. Traffic along the highway to Tharbad is also highly congested due to the film festival. Drivers are urged to act with caution.
Thanks for the update. And now for the latest news from our news desk.
Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. The elusive Grimcat did as they announced and struck the Oracion Trust Bank's Edith branch last night.
Based, I guess?
Authorities have yet to release any details, but as with previous incidents, the Phantom Thief claims to have acted to expose corruption.
Wait, do you guys have the federal insurance? Is she after the bank's money, not your money? You know what I'm saying? Y'all MFers got that in Calvert? The, what is it, the FDIC? Or, no, is that a different thing? Well, you know what I mean, the, you know, your money's insured by the government. Yes, vans, pick 'em up truck. By God. It's nothing urgent, but I would greatly appreciate the help. Here's my shopping list. Oh, and if you have the chance over at the Central Marsh? Affirmative, so Central Marsh, that's going shopping? Don't get lost now. I'll be fine, trust me, I've already been here 3 weeks. That's a big talk there, you better back it up, itty bitty. I've been in the city for 3 whole weeks now. I can handle errands just fine. Right, so there's 3 brands here. The one I need is... I'm fine, I made sure to write it all down. I mean, it's on a list. I hope it's written down. You're reading it.
Can't go wrong with any of them.
It's a sunny cheesecake. Brightly colored cheesecake reminiscent of a sunny day.
Come back soon.
Hey, Red, you make a move on Paulette again and I'll find out about it. You're gone. Don't be such a prude. She's 27. She's 27? Yeah, I would say 19 is still off limits. My ass would not be dating a 19-year-old, I'll say that shit. I mean, it's not to say that the option has really presented itself, but if it were to present itself, that's not a road that I'd be traveling down. Seen some real bombshells in my local haunts, and, you know, she'd fit right in. But if I get her to myself, I think I'd make all 3 of us happy. You are a dead man. I was dealing with just one of them wasn't bad enough, and here I thought they might find some common ground. I mean, she doesn't look old, but I just kind of assumed having, you know, like a 7 or 8-year-old kid. Well, I don't know exactly how old Chickadee's supposed to be, but my vibe check is that she's like 7 or 8. And before the game's like, actually, she's 4. Nah, you ain't never met a 4-year-old before. What? They're putting you in charge of the Oracion Bank! Holy shit, that's your big break right there. It's an offer I can't accept. Oh, because you have to pack your bags and move there with Harry? I wouldn't. I don't think that would be best for him. I just can't turn his life upside down like that. My time with him was far more valuable than any job offer. I mean, pretty based. As long as, you know, you're not, like, in immense poverty. I just wish I could compromise somehow. You know, maybe there is a way. What are you thinking? Well, they're not saying you have to bring Harry with you, right? Surely they're more flexible than that. It's just office work you do, isn't it? That's when you learn so much about my job. Do I really bellyache about it that much? I mean, I don't know if leaving the kid behind is a good idea. And like, they're not saying you have to bring Harry with you. I don't feel like just leaving him behind is kind of bad. Because, I mean, he did literally say the time I spend with him is what's important. So it's not that, like, oh, you know, it's not purely that you'd have to, like, uproot his life. It's that, you know, the extra job responsibilities, I mean, he wouldn't be able to hang out and take care of his kid. Ah, yes, your family moved here just the other day, if memory serves correct. Quite the change of scenery from your bougie old neighborhood. No one could have happened to cause such a drastic change. Folk of your status were a rare sight in Old Town. Well, this old crow has me on her talons. Need to find a way out of here. Post haste. You're the crow, he said, non-derogatorily. It might surprise you to learn that I used to be a police officer. In my heyday, I was the bloodhound of the SID. If you got something that needs taken care of, I just might be able to help. What? Are you serious? Bloodhound, so she more meets the eye. Should have helped my husband, but Bloodhound. That's like a. I'm not saying that, Aaron. That's just fucking rude as hell. Yeah, she's all bark, no bite. Just ignore her. Well, you don't go yanking people's chains like that. Did I get too carried away there? I'm gonna be honest. That shit's fucking uncalled for. All right, you're on notice. I know I said at the start of this video that you're like my favorite character so far, but like that was just uncalled for. I was about to go shopping. This woman stopped me. I just can get a read on her. Can I really trust her? This is just commendably frustrating. What do I do? Commendably frustrating. I read in this magazine that criminal activity is on the rise and the mafia is to blame. I nearly brought a certain criminal empire toppling down back in my SID days. If I just had the strength to finish the job, perhaps I could have prevented this resurgence in crime. It does weigh heavily on me. Does it? Couldn't tell. Sorry, performance wasn't very convincing. That's how you know she's definitely telling the truth. I'll be out of house arrest soon, then I gotta go work. Perish the thought, just thinking about it terrifies me. They didn't fire me, but my career's over. I'm back down to some subsidiary branch. Why is my heart beating so fast? Fuck, I have to actually do my job now. I can't just sit in meetings all day, where we talk about how we need to improve efficiency. That's how it works. You have to make the words line up with the rhythm of the song. That's the real tricky part. Father Nikolai wants me to include a word I learned recently too. Man, he sure's trying to keep me on my toes. Oh, corporatocracy. That's a cool word I heard recently. How do I include it in a sentence? I'm not good at wordplay. I can't help you write your bars, lady, but you guys gotta, you know, write from the heart. Now today is a special lesson, class. We'll be writing our own songs today. I'd like you to think first about what kind of tone and rhythm you like to convey with your songs. And when you write your lyrics, I'd like you to use at least one word you've learned recently, be it from a book, a lecture, anything of the sort. Without further ado, let's begin our writing. If you get stuck or need help, I'm happy to guide you. While I may officially be known as Vicar Nikolai, back in my youth they called me Grand Master Nikolai, MC Extraordinaire. I couldn't think of any names, honestly. I knew Father Nikolai would be open to the idea. Gives me the kids an extra dash of learning, sans the long hours of typical school day. They've taken to it well, reading and writing especially. And most importantly, they're all excited to learn. Father Nikolai really knows how to pique their curiosity. I'd love to host these regularly, and I'm sure the kids would too. I'm glad I get to do this. You know what? Your name, Grandmaster Father Supreme. There you go. I was thinking, what kind of song should we make yet? Wish I were as good as Yume. She's really good at making songs. Yume, what kind of song are you gonna sing? I want to sing something exciting, like really fast and fun. And it gives you so much energy that you can play forever. And also, it says fuck the police in it. Oh, Shrimp's a singer-songwriter now. Hey Aaron, I made a song for you. Fuck off. You're not my dad. At night, Aaron drinkies till his breath's all stinkies, and when mommy finds out, she gets super mad. Nix the slander. You know you're drinking too much when even the kid calls you out. You really gotta scale that back, man. I'm gonna write a super exciting song, one that makes everyone feel really happy and fun, unless you're a cap. Once it's done, I'm gonna sing it for mommy and grandpa. Maybe I should ask Father Nikolai for help. But then again, oh yeah, so speaking of your age, didn't we establish you were a clone or something? You're like an alien from Planet X? Or you're adopted? Which, I mean, she does look exactly like Paulette, so I'd have a hard time buying that they're not related, but... A word I learned recently. I wonder what to pick. I learned a lot of new words from books, so that's easy. Maybe I should go with something different. Maybe more romantic? This song's kinda hard to sing, makes my teeth all weird. What does that even mean, Harry? I get to play with them every day? Yeah, I can totally do that. If we're gonna make music, I want to make a really cool song. We can call it a Harry song, yeah. My name is Harry, and I'm Harry. Yeah, that'll get the people going. I want to make it about my cool new bike. Let's try to fit that in, okay? My name is Harry. My legs are hairy. I use my legs to pedal my bike. Name is Harry. Arms are hairy. I use my arms to tune up my bike. A special news report. Old Town local Harry has topped the Calvard charts with his song Harry's Song, which has been at #1 for 40,000 weeks in a row.
Do you know what you want?
Also in local news, Stanley of Stanley's Factory was found brutally murdered. The cops are not investigating his death because they found him, quote, annoying AF.
I hope to see you again.
Do you know what you want?
I hope to see you again.
Actually, you're Chris. Never mind, I ain't got no beef with Stanley. Honestly, I didn't remember your name. I just saw that it was called Stanley's Factory and took my shot. I think it's like supposed to be his dad, right? Check this out. This is the frame I mentioned earlier. I got to cast it myself at the workshop. Tough as nails and perfectly modular, just the way I like it. I also have some spare parts here. A gift? You've really taken to this stuff, kinda. Can I really just take this, though? Of course, anything I'd love for you to critique it. I want to learn how I can make my stuff even better. It can be anything. Shape, strength, whatever. I insist. Let me read a little from that encyclopedia of yours. Come on, give me a chance. Whoa, I'm not really good with that sort of teaching stuff. Van, when did you get here? You're the guys who saved the village. Thank you so much for what you did, truly. Oh, okay, that's where you're from. I was like, I don't really remember who you are, but... Okay. You're from Creel Village, right? Long time no see. I'm from Old Town myself. Didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, he's from Old Town because he's old as shit. Isn't that right, Aaron? Fucking up high! Who she stands out a bit, she does. But an engineer from way out in the sticks. She helped us out on an investigation once. So, Dad's good friends with Kina's boss. I don't think they've talked in a while. Yeah, about half a year ago, my boss introduced us and the rest is history. She's a total mechanical mastermind, and she's a real role model for me too. Not just as an engineer, but as a girl, you know? Kinda. I'm getting embarrassed. Well, good to see the Hermit's made a friend. Even though they may actually be clones. Rebecca's just pinpoint precise with her work. She's like a walking encyclopedia on new tech too. She's really incredible. I come from a smithing family, and it was their worldview that motivated me to become an engineer myself. I really respect them for that. I'd love to study under her, but she just keeps turning me down. I'd really love for her to show me the ropes, though. Maybe someday I'll get my chance. Dad's been good friends with Goddard over in Creole Village for a while now. That's how we got to know Kaina. She's a good girl. I hear her training's going well to boot. It makes me want to get good myself. I'm glad Kaina's doing alright. I love Kaina. She's adorable and she makes her good stuff to boot. Got a lot of interesting stuff in here. Well, more I'll find once I take you apart. Oh, okay. Watch out. Or don't.
Ask me anything. Really.
Oh, Action 2s. I knew it. I called it. These? No, we've had this. Wait, I think this is maybe new? Grants stealth effect? I mean, yeah, it seems really good. And we'll buy it. Because I think we've gotten the rings from chests and stuff. We haven't actually bought them thus far. Like, they haven't been available in the shop, I mean.
Hope to see you again soon.
Wait, do you not sell
Need something fixed?
the driver stuff? I guess not. Holy shit, why do I have so much money? Like, I think they gave us for, like, at the end of the chapter or something. Oh, a hit 2 for Van's dumbass who can't be trusted?
Come again. If you want.
Do you know what you want?
Yeah, you don't sell shit because you're a hater.
I hope to see you again.
Yeah, we are at 40 minutes.
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Rude. Very rude.
Come back soon.
Well, let's just try and finish everything up here so that we can start fresh in the next video.
Well.
You finally come home and this is how you talk to me? No one asks you how you feel, you old hag. Just give me my allowance. I've got bubblegum and pop to go buy. How do you want old timer keeping nose out of other people's business? Oh, sir, yes, sir. Little shit could really use a good roasting, but that ain't my business. Aaron, get his ass? Hell, you want old timer keeping nose out of other people's business? God, my stupid mom won't give me my free money. I'm sorry about my son. I'll make sure to give him an earful later. Just try to ignore him for now. If anything strikes your fancy, I'll ring you up in a jiffy.
Looking is always free, you know.
Okay, we can buy these now. That's nice. Even though they're much less good now than they were earlier.
Come back for more anytime.
I didn't actually talk to you. Heard the film festival over in Macedon got called off for terror threats and the killings over in Longport. It's despicable. How long is it gonna take for these stupid dogs to stop barking? You heading out? The weather's supposed to get bad today, so bundle up. And the shriveled old Spencer's telling you the weather's bad. That's how you know it's bad. I may be old, but I can still kick your ass, brat. Pick your fights, man. Let's just go.
Well,
Aaron, buddy, you're being kind of cringe today. Like, it's one thing to insult Van because, well, he's Van, but I was thinking of going over some old case files while I still have the chance. If anyone contacts the office while I'm here, I'll forward them to you. Best of luck when you're in. Okay. Oh, wait. There's a secret area that you should know about, Aaron, if you're gonna live here and work here. What the hell? Where's my cat? Where's the puss, man? Van at the club be like... I guess that's probably more Aaron at the club be like. Oh, there you are. What's up with the cats? Feels like I just walked down the wrong alley. They're all ganging up and stuff. They got their own little system. You best leave them be, okay? Got a lot of stray cats here in Old Town, but they all seem to fall in line around that gray one. Yeah, I've also got a lot of cats at my apartment complex. We got, honestly, probably close to a dozen. They just kind of like roam around. They're like pretty feral. So like you don't, they don't really associate with people, but I think like people leave food out for them, so they just don't leave. Hum-dee-dee-dum, best to water 'em nice and good before the sun comes. Wait, no, they said there's a storm coming today. Hold the water! Hold the water! Oh god, I'm really having a blast with this job. Hard to believe it's been half a year already. I don't feel burned out at all. Back in school, I really went all in on art and drawing and stuff, and, I did have an elective of getting swirly every day, but other than that, it was pretty cool. Thinking back on it, though, it wasn't really my thing. I didn't have that natural talent for like just us for music. I'm perfectly happy with this job and our share house too. Keeps rent nice and low. This job makes me happy and lets me live with Jess and my sister, and that's all I can ask for. Being a florist isn't so bad after all.
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
Gift for Elaine? I'm just gonna, mail her a vase? I mean, I guess you can do that? Just feels a little...
I hope I see you again.
How good is Calvardi in shipping? Can I trust them with my boss? It's nice and quiet today. I can feel a good rhythm coming on. Raymond, Carol, and we've known each other since grade school. We all grew up in Anchorville. That place is nothing special, but that's what made writing music there so easy. It's so perfectly calm and chill. But now I'm here in the hustle and bustle of the capital. Those two ended up coming with me. I only hope they're not coming along just to appease me. I feel like the big city's getting to them. Carol's changed job. Raymond hasn't been drawing much. I just hope they're not only doing it to appease me. Shout out to the people who have no clue why I scream Carol. Okay, we've got a couple left. Now, you're actually whose house I thought I was barging into earlier. Jeez, why did the practice deals feel so much harder than the other ones? Whatever, I guess I should have expected that from RMS. Can't let it get to me. Test results should be posted soon, and then I can use that to fine-tune my strat for the real exam. Hey, here's my strat for tests. Pick the right answer, dummy. It's not that fucking hard, idiot. Ah, table's calling my name. It's saying, Huck, would you like to... I'm gonna go until my wallet cries for mercy. Is what I'd like to say, but I got business to tend to at night. I have to at least do my job in passing, or the suits around me get all crotchety. Think of it like brain training. Gotta stay sharp at your age, yeah? Zip it, whippersnapper. Besides, what's the harm in going senile? My brain goes to mush. I go to nursing home with the beautiful ladies who tend to my every need. There's really nothing sadder than a boring dream like that. Where's the fire? The passion? Screw a nursing home. I want a whole harem before I go out. Oh, no, that's a spirit, young man. What a wonderful idea. Yeah, okay, enough of that. You two fantasize off the clock.
Alrighty.
Sorry, Aaron, you're not the main character. You don't get one of those. Anyway, I gotta head out tonight. What a chore. Can an old man like me just gamble in peace? Oh, welcome. Anya's at Sunday school today. She's run the front desk so smoothly, it's been a while since I managed it myself. Goodness, hope I'm not rusty.
I appreciate you always stopping by.
Nope. Alright, Aaron, it's very important for your first day on the job to take your pants off.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
Boss on his first day isolates employee, forces them to go to the sauna with him.
You look nice and refreshed.
Boss takes his unpaid intern into the sauna. Really makes you think. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah. Alright. We'll call it here. Next time we will keep talking to people. Sounds fun. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.